Okay, let's start. In the last lesson, we have discussed about the natural hazards, and we also discussed about the natural disasters, and we also discussed the earthquake and how the earthquake arises, or what are the causes of the earthquake. And we also discuss about the tectonic plates, and we also discuss about the tectonic plates. They are total 15. 7 are major and 8 are minor according to their size. So this is a small continuation of the same thing. So we'll talk about that earthquake. Now the impact of an earthquake. Now, what will be the impact of an earthquake means how much damage an earthquake can create, and how much, you can say, life or the property loss it can create. It depends on the following factors. Number one, the depth. We talk about that the depth, how deep that the epicenter of that one. So that is the, the focus, how deep the focus is there. So then you will find the, for example, if see here, if one earthquake starts from here, this is the focus, let's say F1, and one start from here, F2. So what will be the, can say, the impact? For example, if you talk about, this is your earth soil, this is the surface. If you see this focus point, it is very closer to the earth's surface. If the earthquake start from this point, so it means that it will be more dangerous. And if the earthquake focus point means from where the earthquake start, it is here, and it is little bit deeper as compared to F1. So it means that there will be less damage. So you can see here, the deeper below ground the earthquake, the less damage it is likely to cause. Once again, if it is near the surface of the earth, it is more dangerous. If it is more deeper in the ground, under the ground, it is less dangerous. The second point, which you can say decide that the earthquake, how much destruction it will create, that is the duration. Means how long the earthquake was there. How, for 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, it depends on the duration. So a longer earthquake is likely to cause a greater damage than the earthquake that lasts only for few moments. So it means that more the time of the earthquake, more dangerous it is. Once again, what is the duration? Means how long earthquake remains there. More the duration means more time it will remain, so more damage it will cause. Number 3 is magnitude. Now, if you remember the last lesson, we talked about the Richter scale. And Richter scale, we saw that it comes like 6.2, 5.2, 6, 5. These are the units of the Richter scale. So that is known as magnitude. If the earthquake is, you can say, stronger, so the magnitude will be higher. So you're saying, obviously, a stronger earthquake is going to have a greater impact on the weaker one. For example, if you have an earthquake, its magnitude is 5, and there is another earthquake's magnitude is 7. So this is more dangerous, and this one is less dangerous. Okay, so that is the magnitude. If the magnitude is higher, so it will be more dangerous. After that, let me little bit enlarge this one. Okay, after that time of day, if the people are sleeping and get trapped in their beds, more people can be killed. Obviously, that when we are talking about the earthquake, if the people are awake, quickly they will come out from their houses and they can tell each other, and quickly you can come out from the building or from the basement, wherever you are. But if at night when the people are sleeping, so maybe they will not get up or they don't have that much time, so then it will kill the more people. For example, in Japan, an earthquake that struck while people were cooking their evening dinner caused widespread secondary hazard that caused more deaths. For example, what happened? At that time, people were cooking. Cooking means they are near the fire. And when the earthquake came, so the fire also killed a lot of people. So it at which time the earthquake comes, it also decides that how much damage it will create. After that, you have epicenter. If the epicenter of earthquake is located in a uninhabited region, it is going to have lesser effect than the under a denser populated city. For example, you have this area. This is your city. Maybe here you have 20 million people living here. If the earthquake center is somewhere here, 1 minute, for example, here, and then you have another place that is like a desert. Okay, in this you have a small village here, then maybe one village here, and maybe here how many people are living? Let's say 5,000 only, and here also 5,000 only, and where the earthquake centered, let's say here. So in the city, because people are more, city are more populated, so then if the earthquake comes here, the epicenter is here, so it will cause more damage because a lot of people are living there. If it happen in a place where less population, mean the villages are far away from each other, maybe it will come in a desert, there is no one living there, maybe it will come in a mountain area where less people. So if the people are less, so in that area, so it will cause less damage as compared to the cities or the more populated areas. After that, geology means the geographic, you can say, conditions of that area where the earthquake comes. If an earthquake occurs in a solid bedrock, it is likely to cause less damage than one centered below an alluvial floodplain, which may lead to the liquefaction. Now, for example, now if you see the Saudi Arabia, if you find Saudi Arabia, especially for example, if you are living in Riyadh, okay, or you are in nearby area, the soil is very strong or it is rocky. When they dig up, they find the rocks. As compared to this one, if you will go to the seaside like Jeddah, in that case, this is the near the sea, they have the soil that is soft, mean the sand. So if the earthquake come in Riyadh, where the bedrock down, it is really strong, at that time it will cause less damage because the soil structure in Riyadh is strong. If it will come in the coastal areas of Jeddah, where the soil is soft like sand and other grains, so here it will cause more damage. It means that the geography or geological condition of that area also decide that how much an earthquake can cause the damage. The last point in this one here, the economical development. They're saying that if the countries are more developed, so they have a better planning. The government planned the cities in or buildings in a better way. Maybe they will when they are making the building, so they will also make the buildings in such a way that it can absorb the earthquake up to a certain magnitude. Okay, especially in Japan, now they design the whole building in such a way, down they will put some kind of arrangement that this building can move both sides, it can slip both sides, so it will, by this way it can be, it cannot be damaged if there is an ordinary earthquake. So that is the, can say, points how an earthquake can cause the damage and what are the factors on which the damage depends. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Any confusion?
No.
Once again, that factors affecting the impact of the earthquake, what are the factors which will decide that how much damage the earthquake will, you can say, produce? That is depends on depth, duration, magnitude, time of the day, mean at which time it came, epicenter, geology, and economic development.